Season 5 Vecna Doesn't Work Part 1. The Backstory. Vecna's backstory in the finale involves him killing an unknown scientist who the audience is supposed to infer is connected to Papa. Vecna then picks up a stone that somehow infects his flesh and connects Vecna to the Mind Flayer. This shows us that Henry was not the one controlling the Mind Flayer, but that it was the other way around. Does this make sense? Not really, because in Season 4, Vecna was set up as the final villain who had sent the Demogorgon, the Demodogs, and the Mind Flayer. Vecna was this all-powerful magic demon who could destroy his victims at will, and it took the party many close calls before they only temporarily defeated him. There was an expectation that Vecna would be the final, truly evil villain of the series. But the second the writers tried to explain that one was just an ordinary, sympathetic person after creating a mythos of an incredibly evil villain, the audience completely lost interest. Why? Well, the audience's expectations were destroyed, and that killed investment in the finale. How, you may ask? The nature of Vecna as one and Henry that the audience got so heavily invested in changed so drastically that Vecna became a different character. And now, Vecna isn't even the final boss, it's the Mind Flayer. And somehow killing Vecna also kills the Mind Flayer and also somehow doesn't kill Will. But the writers tried to fix this with Henry by claiming that he had fully accepted what the Mind Flayer did to him and that he was now evil again. But this explanation comes so far after Henry's backstory was introduced that it leaves Vecna feeling like a shadow of his former self. This backstory also created more questions than answers. Where did the stone come from? Why did the scientists have the stone to begin with? Couldn't the Mind Flayer have made more Henrys through more stones? And how did the scientists even know enough about the Mind Flayer to tell Henry to resist it? These unanswered questions, combined with the stupidity of changing one's origin and undercutting the audience's expectations, produced a mediocre villain who couldn't even put up a proper fight.